Hello everyone, welcome back to Rag Plays Aidyn Chronicles, the First Mage. We are just starting out in Araman, and this again will be another episode with quite a lot of talking and merchantry and things like that, because we need to get equipped for the next section of the game, which is going to be very hard. You can actually see the world starting to pop in. So we're in the mountains now, firmly, and it's just snowing. I guess it's done snowing. Well, that's alright. We just had a journal entry. Let's check that out. I think I had already seen that. I arrived in the Mirari city of Araman. Indeed, we have. So there's a Mirari walking around here. Hello, sir. Hello, honored Mirari. Keep walking. Goblins soon you may see north of this place. You know who I am? Yes, visiting I was at the palace. Good day. Thank you. Well, we haven't been to the palace yet, so you must have seen somebody else. This is the inn, and we'll go on in there and see what's going on. Does cabinet have anything? Nope. And this is the innkeeper. Let's go ahead and have a chat with him. Hello, innkeeper. Human boy, come sit, be warmed. Welcome to Araman. Welcome to Izaka. Why so cheerful, innkeeper? A happier inn you won't find soon. From Gornia? We came by the road. Something in your kitchen smells great. Yes, you like the scent. Famous Mirari delicacy. Ancient Chinese secret. Boiled fungus. And this, our best, the finest stewed root and essence of mold. My missus squeezes first the mushroom hard between her pretty fingers, then the stem. Today for you, all you can eat, this being special mold day. Good, No, no, sit. Get we some bowls. Can't eat mold. I can't eat mold. No mold? Why not? Because I'm poisoned. Are you, human boy? Don't say. I see you are. No mind. What happened? Did goblins get you? Never mind. Know me they did. Ah. Now, Mirari healers poison fix quick. 1, 2, 3. Why are Mirari potions so much better than everyone else's? Human boy, that's secret be. Like recipes for fungus, Mirari close to the earth be, and the earth rewards. Rewards with herbs and spices, and secret things for potions. You'll soon see, everywhere in Araman, the secret starts. Know you what can find us when our secrets followed? Finest things, so necessary that mold. But, no, sit, get we some bowls. No, not a bowl? I hate to admit this, but we've already eaten. I see. Then go, I will to hungry guests. I see. So we could get a night at the inn right now. Back again, human boy. Sorry, no boiled fungus to share a meal with you now. May I help you? I don't think so. Good day for you then. So, we could stay at the inn. We don't need to right now, though. And as you can see, it's a very earthy type of place. Very gnomish, mushrooms, gemstones, all that jazz. Let's go check out the rooms and see if there's anything to be had. Now, okay, here's a guest. Let's have a chat with him. Hello, honored Mirari. Somehow you survived the forest. Ha! You know who I am? In Terminor they say you are cursed. Excuse me, honored Mirari. How would they know in Terminor? Very interesting. We haven't even been to Terminor. And we are but an innocent squire. Innocent is probably not the right word. A humble squire. That's a better word. I remember there being a cabinet in here somewhere that actually had something in it. Let's try this one. Aha! Bardic gloves and 50 gold. Now, Bardic gloves give us Troubadour +2, so we'll take those. It's better than nothing for now. Let's put them on. We do have the Troubadour skills, so that'll help us out a bit. Would they be at the bottom or at the top? There they are. Let's put those on. And, what about back here? Anything? Another cabinet. Let's check it out. Nothing. That's another hole. Let's go back to the main room and just see. If, we talked to him already? Yeah, we did. We didn't go in here, though. Nobody? There's a cabinet. Nothing. Alright, now we'll go look back there, I guess. To another room, perhaps? Can we go back here? We can. And there's nobody back here. That's odd. Alright. Interesting. Now there's also an there's also an upstairs to this place, which is in here. Well, so let's go upstairs and check out what we have. Notice how there's no music in here. That's kind of disconcerting, honestly. I kind of wish Aidyn had more... Well, if it was on a CD instead of a cartridge, it could have more places for music, but I actually found a couple years ago a website that had cut music from the game, and some of it was actually quite catchy, and I'm surprised they cut it, especially given the fact that they put the Gwernia music back in, which is terrible. Should have just left that out and swapped it out for one of the better sounding pieces. How about you, sir? Hello, honored Mirari. Keep clear of the roads. Fighters there be here. You know who I am? Friends be you of the human shopkeeper. Also, the inn has rooms. Thank you. Well, no kidding. The inn has rooms, you don't say. Okay. Up here, there's a pile of gold someplace that we can get. Hello, honored Mirari. Keep clear of the roads. Fighters there be. You know who I am? Friends, yeah. We've heard what you had to say already. Through here. Coffin-shaped doors. Nothing in the chest. And here we go. I guess this would be the inn storeroom, but a nice big pile of money on the ground, 555 gold pieces. This is one of two sources of cash in the game that keep respawning. If you go outside of this door and come back in like over and over again, I'll see how many times exactly. I might actually have to go downstairs and do it over and over again, but going out and going back in over and over again will eventually respawn the money, and you can reap the benefits of that every time you do so. It must be the lower level, it mustn't be up here. No. Alright, well, screw it. Anyway, take my word for it, it respawns. So if you're ever in need of money and you don't have Godric to do the stamina potion nonsense, I think it was it was restore potions, then the Inn of Araman provides you with respawnable gold, which is nice. Very nice indeed. However, there is one easier source in Araman, not counting the potions, and there is the pink magical obelisk that looks strangely phallic. And pay no mind to that. We'll check that out later. That really doesn't have any use. There used to be like a rumor that if you went up to this thing and pressed A on it, it did something, but it kind of doesn't do anything as far as I know. It's just here. It serves as a landmark if you're trying to get to Godson and Zurian's place, and we'll be doing that soon. This building here is the library, so we'll go and check that out right away. I really want to read some books. I'm sure you guys don't, but I do. And there's nobody in here. And we hear the music of Erromon kick in this building, which is nice. I find it very relaxing and brings back a lot of memories. So I'm going to actually drop a quick save here. I think F5, is it? Yes. And just to test it. Yep, indeed. Okay. So this has a lot of information to yield. Okay, we have our first book, and we can see it's all written on leaves, basically. The books of the land, open to lore masters and their like. What was sworn in the book be closed. What was sworn? That I, the undersigned, do hereby swear to the following limits and conditions of magic, of its spells and enchantments, and of all its opportunities and agents, that these powers never be used to harm another living agent, especially and including plant, animal, human, rock, and spirit, that magic be prohibited as a means of attack, that it shall not be used in opposition to dragonkind, and that so long as I abide by these terms I may practice and pass on the lore here given. So that's kind of a promissory. If you're a Mirari, that's what you have to swear to. We're not bound to any of that. We've used magic on creatures already, and we're human, not our business. Maybe they're right, though. Maybe we shouldn't, Okay, so that's the same book. Maybe we shouldn't be using our magic against creatures. And here we go. The Book of What Is. Magic. In the beginning of all things, the dragon was there, and bid with the Mirari, and the Mirari with the dragon. And the dragon said, This is the beginning, and all magic comes through me. And the dragon is magic, and anything with all magic in it is the dragon, is the magic in it, and that magic is the magic of the dragon and the Mirari, and becomes what is in the world, and bids with the world. The world is magic all. So that's just looks like a creation myth, basically, or what the Mirari believe, that the dragons were there at the beginning, and they are where all the magic in the world comes from, basically. Wizardry. Paths of wizardry for sorcerers, magicians, and the chosen by Rugha. Rugha is the red dragon, and he will be learning a lot about him later. Very giant creature. Including the practical hints and lists of common spells. Be warned, those who go uninvited, the magic page is not for you. Wizardry. Did we already do that? Yeah, we did that already. Alright, the human world. The song of the human world. The human world is the way humans think the world is. The human world is a cloth that humans can stitch. The human world is a green face hiding in the grass. The human world is a spell that goes backwards and forwards like a child's swing, which humans can sit in. The human world is a drink of water. The human world is food humans like eating. So, according to the Murray, we're just drinking the Kool-Aid, I guess. I don't really know. That's kind of a philosophy of what humans believe the world is like, that everything revolves around us, I guess. Goblin fragments. 7. I enter the goblin territory, origin and appearances of the monsters. My opinion on goblin intelligence, bad breath, goblin work in stone. I am given an interrogation. Its description, goblins in the garden, seeing without a lamp. Some goblin wizards. All that day, the goblin's story continued to interest me. I wanted to learn more about this woman, a certain beauty who had inspired so many pleasant memories at the castle. Wouldn't the goblins be likely to provide all the answers to these musings? Calling my party together, I set out. That's a very strange book. I didn't really understand that. It looks like he was studying goblins, but I wanted to learn more about this woman, a certain beauty who had inspired so many pleasant memories at the castle. Wouldn't the goblins be likely to provide all the answers to these musings? Calling my party together, I set out. So maybe, that beauty, maybe that was Oriana as a younger woman. And maybe after she left the castle, or even the goblins knew about this. So the book will now be closed. That was nice. We have another one here. Fire ways. So here we learn about all the different types of fire in the world. Dragon fire. Dragon fire may at times be emitted when particles bearing force do meet each other by exchanging virtual force bearing particles. The flame does then appear to us in waves, much as the water in the stream or rivers. It also has been known that these waves may be bent and directed depending on household fire. Said then, the fire breaks, the flame is lost, the thread of continuity is broken. Be broken in this household. Each goes not to each. The man does not come out of the child, and all are a mystery to themselves. Tower fire. Approach such a tower as follows. Is the fire that does me the honor of being interested in me of a nature dangerous? Second, is the spirit one for meeting in a place of radiance and light? Third, repeat the story of the farmer who fell in love with a light in the sky. Fourth, I guess that would be more for like genies and magical construct fires. Should I follow them or should I stay away from them if they're dangerous? Sign fire. A tree or stone marked with dread symbols. Know then it will burn downward, as in the figure drawn on yesterday's page. Know also this be the work of Rabasat and the Chaos Minions. Such Soach spawn encompass all schools of magic, each with the purpose to disrupt. Therefore smoke drifting downward or against the wind should likewise be shunned in the next figure. So we learn a little bit more about Rabasat, who is the mistress of chaos, basically, and we don't ever really see her in this game, but she seems to be one of the greater demons in the Chaos Pantheon, I guess, and they very much follow her whim. We don't really know what she wants or what she does, but she is a person who becomes important later on. Alright, the 5 wizards, of which we only get to read about 3. Let's start with Cradog, I guess. No, we will start as the book shows us, Cradog. Disappointment after the election. Now he can be found adding to his knowledge of herbery and healing potions on the island to the south. There. So not much to know about him other than he seems to be on an island now. Bowden. Bowden chose to remain in Gornia. It was another blow to the already disparate winds blowing through the school at Talawalk. The question began to form itself. Why would 4 friends, once so closely tied together, split apart, perhaps? Ardra. Powerful as she is beautiful, her authority over the school was quickly established, yet there are questions Ardra prefers not to answer or even consider. When she was petitioned for information concerning... Close it, you will? I shall. I don't know, she was petitioned for knowledge, but we didn't actually find that to be interesting, so we didn't keep reading. Alright, to come. Tomorrow. And we, who are the cause of all this mischief, do give timely notice of our ravings, here in these pages, in the world do write, to goblin poison. There is no cure, so starts our list of the next made dead. Retorb. Retorb M. Rofcool. This book is never closed. These books are really raising more questions than answers. We saw some more of the speech that, like, the spirit was speaking, and I'm sure you guys have already puzzled out the mystery behind it. But the first one, I suppose, might be a message from Chaos, perhaps to discourage us, but it's amazing that the books themselves were written far before we ever came to this place, or were even a twinkle in our mother/father's eyes. All is proceeding as they have foreseen. That actually took us quite a long time, so we read all the books in there. These are shops, and the first shop, I believe, has mostly potions in it. We'll take a look. And the music's back, thankfully. There might be 3 shopkeepers in here, I'm not entirely sure, but we'll start with you, and I'm going to save now, just because we did a lot there. Are you open for business, sir? Noble deeds are blessings, but I will not be speaking with you. I didn't know you were closed. Not if the last fighter in the world you be. Someone to be trained, or something to be bought. So he was very rude to us there. Don't expect we'll get good prices, but we'll see. Let's buy something. We'll try that. And let's just see what we actually have, because we have plenty of money to burn, and I'm going to actually start selling the things that we don't need. We don't need those stealth potions, so let us sell 5 of those to start. +1, +1, +1. We do not need that many sabers. Let's sell 3 of them. We don't need that extra Tanto anymore. Brennan is dead. Cloth armor, get rid of one of those. Leather armor, sell 2 of them. Scale armor, sell 2 of them. Large shields, sell 2 of those. Sell 4 small shields. And 10 of those beast hides plus another 5. And all the rest is good. So, alright, now we can actually look at what we want to buy. We have an antidote potion. Do we have a dexterity potion? We do. We have a fire flask, yes. An inferno flask, yes. A sleep gas potion. We don't have one of those, so I'm going to buy one of those. Just for fun. To have an item. Stealth potions, we do have plenty of those. We have a strength potion. That's all he has. And, yes, so that's all good. More stuff to be bought. Let us back out and see what he has to train. I'd like to train a skill. A lore master of 6, which would be very, very handy since I don't think... Well, Godric has 3, but I almost wouldn't mind training him up in lore master again. We're not going to do that yet. He doesn't have any spells for us to learn, so that's fine. Blocked off here. This looks mostly like a potion shop. I'm not entirely sure, but there might be, yeah, there is at least one more merchant. I'm just going to see if any of these barrels have anything in them. But I actually quite like the Mirari area. It's very pretty. Alright, you, madame, let us see what you have, in fact. Are you open for business, ma'am? Go away, keep going. I didn't know you were closed. Kick you I will if you ask again. Someone to be trained or something to be bought? Wow, how rude. I want to buy some. This because of our low diplomat skill. All she has is gemstones. And they're actually very overpriced for what they are. We're not going to buy anything from her. But what about skills? You have a merchant of 4 and no spells. You're completely useless. Fine, we will be going. We need nothing from you, madam. And since we covered that, I'll drop a quick save. And let us check out this shop. And, okay, we have a Mirari right in front of us. Let's talk to him. Are you open for business, sir? Trouble me not. I didn't know you were closed. Hundreds of years you would take, boy. Someone to be trained or something to be bought? I would like to buy something. See what he has. A leather cloak and a phantom cloak. So, okay, I will buy... we do not have a phantom cloak yet. And the phantom cloak, what that does is give us stealth +3. So if we ever have to hide from something, it'd be good to have one of those. So I'll grab that now. It's 10,000 gold. It's quite a lot. We do still have Godric, so if we need more money, it'll be alright. And, I will buy 1 leather cloak for the time being. Because I know there are better cloaks that we can buy later, but we'll need one just as a spare to have all of the items. What about skills, sir? I'd like to train a skill. Merchant and stealth as fitting, because he has the, he doesn't have any spells. We don't care about training just yet. We need to... oh. Well, what do we need? I need, is this the shop or the inn? The shop. Huh. Abrakin, what is it? Do you know him? The shopkeeper? I've never seen him before, you? I know him. Look again. Are you sure you don't recognize anything about him? Let's see who he is. Well, he's the only human in Araman that we've seen so far, so, this must be Beacon. Can I help you? I hope so. We're new to Araman. I know that. What would you like? We'll see what he has for sale, I guess. And basically right now, Beacon exists as a shopkeeper, and in case you guys don't know, he will be our next party member that we pick up to replace Brenna. And he is a very good one, we'll say. There's healing potions, restore potions. We have a restore potion already. A battle axe, which we already have. A broadsword, which we already have. A club, we already have that. A dagger, we already have that. Gladius. Gladius, minimum strength 8, base hit 40, damage 1. So that's almost the same as a Tanto, except the Tanto has a better base hit. We will buy one of those, because we don't have one yet. A great axe, we do not have that yet. Base hit 65, damage 4, actually quite good. We'll buy one. Great bow, same deal, or rather just slightly better than the longbow, I believe. Where's the longbow at? Yeah, so base hit 30, damage 4. Great bow is base hit 30, damage 5. We will buy one. And great sword. This we kind of have to consider what Aidyn has right now. Aidyn has a broadsword right now. We want to replace that for certain. And that has a terrible base hit. Same base hit, but better damage, and Aidyn can use the great sword, so we're going to get at least 2 of them. One for spare and one for the next batch. A hatchet we don't need, a hunter's bow we already have, a longbow we already have. Where is that? I just saw it. Yes, there it is. Longbow. Longsword. Now, this is actually a pretty good weapon as well. It's a base hit of 45 and damage of 3. So the great sword has better damage, but it has a less high base hit. We're going to buy one for certain. I believe Traharan's sword's actually better than the longsword to start with, but regardless. Maybe we buy 2 of those until we decide which we're going to use. A pole axe. Now this is the best axe in the game in my opinion. A damage of 6. It's also one of the best damages in the game. Base hit of 45. A little bit weak on the 2-hit, but Beacon does amazing with a pole axe, so we're going to get 2 of those. Saber we already have. A short sword we already have. Throwing iron we do not have. Throwing iron is a throwing weapon that's basically a chunk of iron. And its damage is pretty good, but its actual base hit is garbage, but we'll buy one just for the sake of having one. And that is all Beacon has to offer, and yeah, that's fine. The longsword, though, I believe Traharan's sword is better than it, so we don't need that for Araman. We're probably going to keep him with that sword for quite a long time, yeah. 55, in fact. But we actually don't need another longsword. Yeah, we'll get rid of that. We don't need that. One of them. But the great sword, yes. Let's equip that on Aidyn to start. Or do all of our equipping, I should say. Aidyn, throw that on. That gives us 2 broadswords. We can sell one. Pole axes for Beacon. That's all good. Okay. Let's go back to what we were doing. This Mirari we already checked. Let us go talk to this woman. Are you open for business, ma'am? Say what you wanting. What should I know about the town? Maybe. Well, that doesn't make any sense at all. Something to be trained or something to be bought? I want to buy something. She has spells for us, and, alright. Now, this is where it gets really expensive, and this was why we did this money cheat. If I, get spells from these Mirari, it starts to cost a lot of money, and we have herbs also from her. We're gonna want one of each of these for sure, and maybe 2, depending. So I will buy an air shield. I'll buy a remove poison, and I'll buy a wind. And we already have air shield, so we don't need that, but I will double up on wind, and I'll double up on remove poison, because we want to save the XP, I think, for skills right now. If I can learn spells without having to spend the money, or spend the experience, then all the better. So Wind allows a character of the Elemental School to learn the spell Wind, and we are of the Elemental School. And Remove Poison allows the character of the Elemental School to learn the Remove Poison spell. Wind is a offensive spell. It also clears weather from the battlefield, and Remove Poison does exactly what it says. It just works as an antidote potion. Won't be that useful, but it may be. And Air Shield, of course, we already have that, so we don't need to buy it again. Let's see what she has to train, though. She has a Wizard of 5 and a Merchant of 2. And she has Air Shield, Remove Poison, and Wind already there, and for much cheaper, in fact. But I think this is a good pause point, guys, so I will get back to you in just a minute here, but it may be longer for you, because the episodes will be split between days. Thank you very much for joining me, and I'll see you next time on Rag Plays Aidyn Chronicles the First Mage.